You missed my flu game episode
Flu game?
yesterday. Yeah, I had a flu game yesterday.
You're sick?
Kind of, yeah.
Hungover?
No, actually, it's just going through the schools and stuff, so I got sick.
Oh, yeah. Little kitties.
It's COVID-y stuff, but hey, I rallied. You got to get the Windex off this. Hang on. Let me clean up the backdrop. There we go. Yeah, it's funny. I was thinking the other day, all of this content that we do, all my tweets, all of the YouTube library, all the Twitter shit I've ever said is going to be archived forever. So my kids, my grandkids, they'll be looking at all of it. And I'm like, do I really want them to see this shit? and then just before the show, you tweet, Wiley is moved it to 2:30 because he was on the toilet. And I'm like, I don't want to see that.
I do. I want him to see it.
Well, we all know 50% of that is not true.
Part of it's true.
But wrong person. This show is brought to you by Jennifer Aniston's peptide cream.
I forget what the brand is called. Hold on. I'm gonna figure this out.
Bean Air is
Vital Proteins.
You're positively glowing.
Yeah.
And by Land O'Lakes butter. It's butter.
Yeah.
Bean Air is Wiley, you still have toilet paper hanging. Bean Air is so beside himself with these Giants. He was just Did you hear him in Discord yesterday?
No.
Oh, it was hilarious. He's like, I'm just on the ledge. He's off the ledge. It's like, it's nice knowing you guys.
Don't do it, Bean Air. It'll come around eventually.
You're the best cologne tout. You're the best cologne tout at RPS.
I've been waiting for the Panthers to be good for my entire life, and it's just never happened. That one year we were good and we blew the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
The Bengals won yesterday. That was a solid bet for me.
They're definitely not folding it up. I think
they're favored against the Eagles next week.
Who are?
The Bengals.
Oh, I think meant the Panthers. Yeah, the Bengals. Listen, when they go, they never beat the Browns, no matter how good they are. It's just such a very physical, fierce game. They hate each other. It's the Battle of Ohio. Cleveland is now probably done. I think they probably realize that officially.
Cleveland's going to trade. They're saying they're shopping Myles Garrett.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
What about Amarius Mims yesterday on Myles Garrett? Made him look kind of invisible.
Imagine if the Lions trade for Myles Garrett.
Oh my God, I watched their post game in the locker room. They're just a wagon. They're going to be very tough to beat. There's
like 4 coaches in the NFL where I think that they're a good coach just because they're like, you boys gonna do this shit or not? And then they do it. It's like they could completely ignore analytics and their teams would still win. And it's the Harbaughs and Dan Campbell and Tomlin. Like I'm not convinced any of those guys could coach a losing team.
Yeah, it's funny. That screamy, yelly stuff works really well when you're winning, but it kind of gets. It's like the coaches who yell too. It works when you're
winning. Dan Campbell being huge is a big part of it.
He could play defensive end right now.
Right. When your coach can whoop your ass, it's a little different. I think the Steelers players are probably afraid of Mike Tomlin.
Yeah.
Jim Harbaugh still there's those videos like somebody was in like an LA Fitness, which I like to call La Fitness, and I will from here. And so Harbaugh's in the La Fitness.
Laugh Fitness.
And somebody was in there working out and he was lifting at 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah. Who's the coach that players are least afraid of in the NFL? You have 5 seconds to answer.
Kyle Shanahan.
Mike McDaniel.
You have 5 seconds to answer. Well, Dave Canales looks like a model, so the Panthers players probably not afraid of him.
Mike McDaniel is an issue.
Tua coming back is an issue. Okay. I posed this hypothetical earlier, and I'm curious for your answer.
Yeah.
So Tua's coming back next week. You're a defensive end.
Mhm.
You have a clean shot on Tua. He's not looking.
Mhm.
Are you taking it, or do you not want the blood on your hands?
Come on. Come on. Don't think evil.
Like, if I have a clean, like, if I'm like fucking Aiden Hutchinson or somebody, and I have a fucking clean shot on Tua, I'm not sure I could pull the trigger because DeMar Hamlin barely touched him and he was like dead.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't want to be the guy. Actually, in that regard, you don't want to be the guy who finishes.
You don't want to be the guy who killed him.
No.
Although, if you are, nobody will fuck with you ever again.
By the way, and we'll go to the slate. Is your Burrow hate over with now? He's the number 1 ranked NFL quarterback rating.
He did not play that well yesterday or the week before.
Mahomes had 155 yards, 0 and 1.
Strikingly mid.
Yeah,
but
mid.
But Mahomes' whole team is hurt on offense. You know, Hollywood Browns hadn't played a snap. Rashee Rice, snapped his leg.
Can you believe that I cored Daniel Jones yesterday? I blame the flu game.
That is aggressive. I will say the dumbest thing I did yesterday was I had 5% Anthony Richardson game stacks with Miami and Indianapolis pass catchers.
Oh my God. who was it? Alec Ingold got the most touches yesterday?
Yes.
What is going on with that franchise?
Well, Mostert fumbled, and so they're like, all right, we'll give it to Alec Ingold, and then he fucking fumbled. And then Tyler Huntley died. And
Anthony Richardson is bad. He's not a good quarterback.
Dude, and the thing is with him, like, he's always hurt, and he even was in college. He only had really the 1 year in college where he could stay even remotely healthy. Mm-hmm. And so I was thinking about it yesterday. He can't have played more than 20 games above high school.
He's huge total. Too.
Right, but I'm saying he just has no experience because literally I think he's played less than 20 games since high school.
Yeah. I don't. Those two teams are rotten.
The Dolphins will be fine if Tua doesn't die on the field.
Plus the Jets suck. Plus New England sucks. The Jets are horrific.
The Jets. Yesterday you want to blame the injuries. Sauce Gardner, they threw that long bomb when he was on the sideline, but dude, you got cooked by Russ. Russ cooked on you. Let Russ cook, and he cooked.
And I think there's definitely some friction now. They're saying, okay, this dude comes in and changes our coach that we liked.
Dude, firing Saleh was such a mistake.
Such a mistake. He gets rid of the guy who we loved, and he's our defensive mastermind. They got rid of Zach Wilson. Don't think anyone cared, but he did. Devontae Adams comes in now. Garrett Wilson's like, okay. And none of it worked. So what does he do now?
Fuck Woody Johnson. So that's fine.
Oh, he's caved for him. He's like he's fucked. He's caved to this dude.
Yeah. It turns out that being a hallucinogen addicted atheist 41-year-old is not conducive to being an NFL quarterback. Who would have thought?
Yeah, and that's why I'm not a great NFL quarterback. All right, this slate, this slate. I like these two gamers, and I think there are areas to leverage on these two gamers. I was listening to Bryce's show, Third and Schlong, with Mangone this morning, and
Mangone, gross.
Just gross in general. You follow our Leafs. You're a Leafs fan because you have them on
they're gonna lose. They're gonna lose tonight.
Oh, absolutely. They're gonna get smoked. And here's why. John Tavares, our former captain for the last 7 years, he, like Russell Brand, believes amulets give him power.
Okay.
And he sells them on his Instagram page. And I'm like, cool. And
I drove past a convention for that 2 or 3 days ago. There was a convention here in Memphis for it was crystals and amulets, and I was like, I should go.
Please, next show, wear an amulet around your neck.
And this reminds me of I will say this. This was back before Sully won all his money. So it's Sully was like a normal dude at the time, and we bought money candles and lit them before basketball slates, and now he's filthy rich. So I'm just saying.
If you don't come on the next show in a dark room with a candle lit, with an amulet.
Oh man, I have like a Buddha statue somewhere around here.
Oh, do it. Put it on your shelf / CRT.
Well, here's the one show I saw that so Rubio's Buddhist, and he had something around his neck, and I was like, oh, I have a Buddha statue right here. He was like, no, you don't. And I like pulled it out and showed it to him.
I didn't know that about Rubio.
Yep.
He's now fired. Just kidding. I'm kidding, Rubio.
He's not fired.
He's committed employment fraud. So here's let me get your take on the Baltimore Tampa Bay game first. Okay. Baltimore allows the most yards through the air in the NFL, most passing yards, and the fewest on the ground. Tampa, fourth most through the air, and they're 13th against the run. So, and these are two good teams, right? When two good teams play each other, they're well coached. It's not going to be, in my opinion, I don't believe it's going to be like a 70-60 game because they both pass a lot. I just believe these good teams figure each other out. And now, the Bengals versus Baltimore, we didn't have a defensive line. We didn't have Rankins. We didn't have B.J. Hill. We didn't have Miles Murphy. We didn't have anybody. They ran through us. We should have won that game, but whatever. I'm not sure it's going to be this. I don't know. I
think that's what's going to happen tonight.
What?
It's just going to be like 40-40.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the Bucs to win, and I think it's going to be really, really high scoring.
Like, I have it 27-24. That's probably low then for you.
The total's 50, so that would clear it.
Yeah.
I think it's going over. Bucs are getting 3.5. I like the 3.5. I like the money line better.
You like Bucs outright?
Yeah. Any game where it's a shootout like that, I feel like it's coin flippy at the end, and so always take the dog in that spot. If the Ravens can't stop them, it doesn't matter how good Lamar is. It's just whoever has the ball last.
Yeah, and it's funny looking at quarterback projection ownership. Everyone's on Lamar, obviously. He's one of the highest ceiling quarterbacks in the league. But if Vea is able to shut down the run,
somehow those are all wrong.
Yeah, it's crazy.
How did you Andy put the 5 on the end? I'm 35.
Yep.
Close.
What's your sign?
Sign?
Yeah.
Like Zodiac?
Zodiac horoscope shit like that.
Yeah. Aries.
No fucking way. That explains so much between us early on. What's your birthday?
What?
What's your birthday?
April 16th.
I'm March 25th.
Oh man. We're vibing. We got to get the crystals.
You never want to get two Aries in a room.
Oh man. I don't know. I don't know what that means.
I don't know either. Because we start fucking or something. I don't know.
Oh, there we go. The VIP is one of us.
There you go. So we knew we were BFFs. Nice Kevin's April 12th.
Nice Kevin is also one of us.
Nice Kevin in the horse chat the other day. Appreciate you alerting the team to that article, by the way. Hey, so far we've talked about Jennifer Aniston, peptide cream, amulets, and what's your sign?
I ingest the Jennifer Aniston peptide. Sorry, that's probably why they don't work.
The Bean Air.
Although my skin is smooth.
Mm-hmm. My what? Yeah, smooth skin. The thing that I like about the Baltimore game is, well, it's funny. The quarterback side is very heavy Lamar.
Oh, I thought you said the quarterback's sign, and you were about to talk about.
Yeah, Lamar. I was going to say that. And
Lamar,
and he's a Pisces.
He's a Pisces.
We should pick quarterbacks by their sign today. And then the second one is Kyler Murray against the Chargers. I don't love that. Getting under owned is Baker Mayfield at home, who's had some monster games this year. He's projected, I think, around
18-19.
18-19, and Herbert's just a little underneath. And I kind of like Herbert and Mayfield the most, honestly. I think Herbert can put a lot.
Lamar?
I know you like
Lamar.
Huh?
You're including Lamar, and you like him better.
Yeah, but I'm trying to mega mine this a little bit. I think they're going to force Lamar to throw, and sometimes he stinks at it. And I kind of want to say Herbert throws 4 touchdowns today.
Throws for more. Lamar might run more.
I want to say Herbert does, right? At a $5,500, $5,800 price tag against the worst defense in the NFL, practically.
Yeah, my runs right now are getting like 40 Lamar, and then low 20s on Mayfield and Kyler, and then like high teens on Herbert.
So you got the field on Herbert.
Yeah, ish. Although the thing is, I think the Chargers are going to win, but I think they do it by just pounding it down their throat.
I think the one lock, if you had one lock in the slate, one player lock, who is it?
Dobbins.
Arizona is 3rd worst against the run, and
I have Dobbins with more than Derrick Henry.
I have to.
No, like more points than Derrick Henry.
I agree on both.
Yeah.
The other leverage spot on the Baltimore side is the under ownership of the tight end, right? Which everyone's going McBride, Cade Otton.
I've even got Disley more than the tight ends for Baltimore right now. I
like Disley a lot. You know, with who's out? Quentin Johnson's out.
They've got a lot of people out.
Fehoko, he's out. So you've got Josh Palmer,
and Darius Davis. Fehoko, Darius Davis, McConkey are all questionable.
And Quentin Johnson is out.
Right. Or doubtful.
But out. Going Disley. Yeah, I agree with that, Corey Holt. I think Disley gets a touchdown tonight, which at $2,800 tight end.
Yeah.
It could
I'm
be
getting like almost a quarter Disley. I could get even more.
Right. So what's Disley's projection on ownership right now?
We've got Disley at 5.6.
That's insane. And
it still gives a lot.
Yep. Mark Andrews, 4K. No one's playing him. Isaiah Likely, no one's playing him.
Being a little more diverse at tight end would make some sense, I think.
I'm not playing 41% Cade Otton.
My first run gave me almost 60 on Cade Otton.
Well, what's your projection on him?
9.
What if Will Disley gets 12?
Yeah. Well, if they get 9 and 12, they're probably both in the winner.
Not if Mark Andrews or Isaiah Likely get a touchdown, which I think they will.
Yeah. I don't know. You're coming onto a good point here. I probably am under projecting the Ravens guys.
Yeah. No one's playing him. And target-wise, snap-wise, Isaiah Likely's right up there with Zay Flowers. And, Mark Andrews is getting more smoke here lately.
He looks better. I think he's working back into shape with his injury.
Yeah. Yep. Frankly, maybe McBride's the one left out at that price at $6K.
But McBride, they just go to him so much. And you don't really need the salary because, the lock player is not $8K. The lock player is $6,400. If I run it without locking Dobbins and just run it, it gives me 96% Dobbins. So, you don't even have to lock it.
No, I mean, it's and what's my projection on Dobbins? 21?
I've got him with almost 20.
Yeah. And I think he has the highest floor. I think he's just going to automatically get that as soon as he steps on the field.
How do you feel about the Bucs running back situation?
Well, it was Baltimore tight end leverage, 2 tight end builds, maybe popular. You mentioned Disley. Baker and Herbert as quarterbacks, and then Tampa Bay running backs was the next one, right? It's going to be running back by committee. No one's playing them. They're going to go with a hot hand. Problem with Baltimore is they're deadly against the run.
I'm inclined to like White better than the other two because I think he's better at catching the ball.
Yeah.
What
you like? You like?
I like Rachaad White better because he's better at catching the ball. And you're right, Baltimore's pretty good against the run. So, I don't really have Bucky Irving or Sean Tucker like at all. It's just all like I have White like 20-25%, and the other two I don't have like at all.
Yeah, he's playing Tyler, so they're playing all three, and he's going to go with the hot hand.
White's technically questionable, but I think he's in.
Baltimore's just a different animal. You remember when Denver went in there and just smacked Tampa Bay with that defense?
Mm-hmm.
I think Baltimore's defense
is worse than Denver. They're worse than Denver on defense.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Statistically, they are. Audio is super choppy right now. I think that's your internet connection, Devin Edwards.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any choppiness at all.
No, we've got a. Hey, Nathan, can you listen to the show on Twitter and to see if it's choppy, or YouTube or whatever? Yeah. Doesn't matter.
Nope. Other people are saying the same. Okay.
I'm getting choppy.
Oh, it's not us. It is us.
No, it's not. It's not the.
Maybe it's the echo.
It's this microphone from hell.
You don't have a new one? Get a new one. You sent me one. No.
Chop suey. Hang on one second. You
hold that. Suey.
Hold that thought. You entertain the folks.
Oh God, you're gonna leave me here by myself with them. My face is split in half. But we were talking about the Bucs running back situation. Yeah, I don't really have any interest in playing Bucky Irving or Sean Tucker.
It's actually your mic.
Yeah. Both audio choppy now.
It's still choppy. What do you mean it's choppy? Like a blah, 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 blah.
Are we choppy?
It's
the whole damn thing.
This is so frustrating.
Wiley's is okay, it seems. Do I have any J Hill? Justice Hill, I've got, like between 5 and 10%. Finishes with hand signals.
We're going to sign this whole show. It'd be funny if I left the room and came back in. Now. If I left the room and came back in, and you're shedding some conspiracy theory like the moon's made of chicken wings.
I start just going on an Aaron Rodgers rant.
Yeah.
Any love for Vidal? I'm not getting any, but I could see how you could rationalize it at that price. But I prefer to play the cheap tight ends over him. When you need some salary.
Yeah, I haven't done full projections yet, but I was just saying the areas that people aren't playing, and we didn't finish the thought on Tampa Bay running backs, but I just don't. I think it's tough. Especially with Dobbins, Lockish.
I think White will get the first crack, and that's enough for me.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the Chargers put one up on Arizona today.
Like a lot? Like they'd kill them?
Kill them. I think their defense
I could see it. I like them a lot.
Their defense is too good. No one's playing Herbert. And
Herbert's so cheap.
He's so cheap.
I'm getting, as I like to call him, Lad McHonky. I'm getting him like 60%, like a ton.
Same.
I think McConkey is probably my favorite receiver play. Him and Zay Flowers.
just keep an eye on McConkey in terms of his.
I also like Rashad Bateman at that price.
Bateman's killer.
I like Bateman today.
I would say Bateman's close to being my second lock.
I'm getting him like almost half.
And then, yeah, I mean, very few people. The other leverage area, under 20% owned is Mike Evans, 7,300.
Yeah, I mean Evans obviously running it blind for me is only giving 28% Evans, which is too low.
I think Fehoko might not be playing.
Fehoko might not play. He's questionable.
Right.
And are these games staggered where we're gonna know? Yeah, we'll know. We'll have the inactives in time. 8:15 and 9. Yeah.
No, I love Rashad Bateman. I love that play at 4.
Oh man, are we gonna be able to duo box this on ESPN Plus?
Yeah.
Oh man, this is gonna be some good shit.
No, I love the mindset about Will Dissly. Still his ownership, but
defenses kind of just throw poop at the wall.
Chargers the best, and I think you can pay up.
They're the best, but like, is it really that much better?
You don't know. I mean, look at the Bengals yesterday. They were the mint defense about 1 second of the slate.
No. Defense, as always with these two gamers, you can fucking stack against your defense. It doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, make sure and unclick that rule.
Yeah.
Great shit. Let's start drinking Grey Goose and beer cues. That's right.
It's a little early in the day for vodka. Although, are you drinking vodka?
This right here?
Yeah,
could be.
I was gonna say I'm.
It's 3:00 Eastern, right?
I got the softer shit. It's 2:00 here. I couldn't drink vodka at 1:00. Well, I take that back. If it's Saturday or Sunday where there's football on early in the day, then I'll drink vodka in the morning. But otherwise, no.
B. McNair started 7 hours ago.
We need to just show up at one of his restaurants and demand to see him.
Just demand it.
It's like Brandon McNair, I demand your presence. I want to see the manager.
And then explain what it means about Discord and Run Pure Sports and just watch people's faces go, what?
Yeah. The people that work for him just ask him if he's just as unhinged at work as he is on Discord.
Right. You just doxed him, by the way, that he's in the restaurant business. Is your straw getting longer every week? Is that a bit?
This is a really long straw. It's better this way.
You never mentioned Derrick Henry. 60% owned Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry. He's expensive. He has a good projection. When you're locking Dobbins, it kind of like I'm only getting like half on Derrick Henry. I like James Conner better than Derrick Henry at the price.
Okay, I did contest sim, Saber sim, $20 contest. Boosted the Herbert game to 24-17 Chargers. I could even go 24-14. I'm getting virtually no Kyler Murray, which I want. I don't want any Kyler Murray. I want to get people on the Kyler Murray stuff. Let 30% of the field own him.
I do think Kyler Murray is the worst play at quarterback today, but I'm not going to fade it.
The Cade Otton and Kyler Murray, let's get the field on those two spots.
Cade Otton, I really don't like how much it's giving me, and I might I'm not going to dock him. I think that I will boost Andrews and Likely and get more double tight end builds.
Well, the reason we're doing that, because Cade Otton is 36, Will Dissly is 28. I put Will Dissly in as an 8 projection. I guarantee you, if I move Will Dissly up to 10, it's over for Cade Otton.
Yeah. Well, it might just
give me 75% Mark Andrews right now.
Say what?
That's 75% Mark Andrews.
I mean, I don't hate the gamble, but he's already fucking killed me like 100 times this year.
Would you do double tight end?
Yeah.
You like it?
Let me see what percentage of my builds have double tight end. Right now, as it stands, I've got almost half of my builds are double tight end.
Yeah. Do you like
the
that?
tight end is the cheap position that fits.
Yeah.
And the receivers are kind of meh. Like, do you really like Will Dissly 2,800 is better than every receiver that's less than 4,000.
It's McConkey Evans are my 1-2.
I can't hear you because you're turned away.
It's McConkey Evans, my 1-2.
McConkey, a receiver, my highest is McConkey. My second highest is Rashad Bateman, and then Godwin.
Yeah, I like that a lot. So where's our negative leverage then? James Conner, Kyler Murray, Marvin Harrison, Trey McBride, the Arizona side.
I'm really, really low on Marvin Harrison. Maserati Marv might be stuck in the garage today.
Yeah, he's 30%. I'm just gonna fade Arizona.
I mean, taking a stand like that isn't the craziest thing in the world, but typically not what I do.
Yeah, I am. Yes, TJ from Slack. I will be 1.5 the times the field on Herbert for sure.
How long do you think Lamar is?
I think it's min 1 Baltimore tight end week. Brad Moore. I might make that rule. Dobbins.
I did have a rule where I wasn't playing 2 tight ends on the same team, but I'm gonna take that one away.
I think that's the play, dude. I think likely Andrews is.
Doing that gives me a lot more Andrews, but it's likely still kind of stunted.
The Bean Air Cologne double stack takes. Yep. Chris, it's a premium service of this company. We've got a channel in the Discord now. Fading Connor playing DeMercado. That's interesting.
I don't even know who that is.
It's the backup to Connor.
I'm kidding, but yeah, no, I'm not playing him.
Justice Hill for all the monies tonight. That's Colton Steele.
Justice Hill is decently priced, and like I like him better than like the Bucks people, other than Rashad White.
Nick G, you can honestly do this. 2 pass catchers, including the tight ends. Love Bateman. Bateman.
My number one thing that I do all the time that I think is under-owned is to stack catchers with a running quarterback.
Yep.
So like all of my Lamar teams are going to be like Flowers, Bateman, Andrews. Like they're all going to look like that.
Yep.
Like because people just think, oh, he's a runner, but like, dude, Lamar throws for a lot of yards. Like it's always under-owned. People play naked Lamar way too much.
If Palmer or Ladd doesn't go down or doesn't play, I mean, they're running out of options.
Fehoko, Darius Davis are both also questionable.
And Quentin Johnson is out. So it's
then you're looking at Brendan Rice.
And Will Dissly season. That's why I like Will Dissly.
Yeah, who's the second tight end? Eric Tomlinson. Stone Smart. Yeah, you're getting into the nitty-gritty of guys that I only know their names because of Showdown.
Rashad Bateman gets as many snaps as Zay Flowers. He has double-digit production in DFS points, and he's 4K. And Tampa Bay gives up a ton of yards in the air. So,
yeah, Bateman only being 4,300. I mean, between him and Josh Palmer, I think that they're very similar. They're obviously both inferior plays to McConkey, but I think they're pretty close.
We are going to have this in. Can you imagine we had like closed captioning on this?
Oh God,
it'd be horrendous.
Okay, let's see. Junior Bacon Cheeseburger. Who's your off the beaten path pick of the night? My off the beaten path pick of the night is Rashad White.
Yeah, that'd be bold.
I like Rashad White.
Rashad White. I'm getting 6% of him, and that might be.
You're turning too far away from your mic.
Sorry. I'm gonna Bob Barker this shit.
Yeah, Bob Barker this shit.
Rashad White's still getting 22% ownership. There's no way. Bucky Irving and Rashad White are getting 22 each. So 44%.
Bucky's getting 22?
I'm sorry. Rashad White's getting 13. Bucky Irving's getting 22. I assume
Dude,
that
I'm
most
not
teams
playing Irving like at all.
No, I assume that most teams won't play him together. So
unless White actually doesn't play, but I'm not playing as of now. I'm like my Bucky Irving exposure is literally 0.
Yeah, it should be because 35% of the field is playing a Tampa Bay running back. I don't think they'll play them together.
I'm not playing running backs from any team together. I think the only one you can really do it would be Derrick Henry and Hill.
But the thing is, it's not like it's 2,800 Will Dissly. It's 4,800 Justice Hill. Is Justice Hill going to outscore Will Dissly? No.
Probably not.
Why play him?
He would have to break one.
He'd have to break one. Well, even more than that. I mean, it's still 7 points. Like Vidal at 4,400. I mean, 2,500. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is that with these 2-game slates, the min salary for running backs is 4K, and so the cheap tight ends are always going to be better, always. So that's why I'm getting so many double tight end builds, is because the cheap option, all of them are tight ends, but or receivers, but Dissly and Otten are even cheaper than the receivers.
Yeah. If I go into 99th percentile projections, best value, Ladd McConkey. There he is. Yep. Ladd McConkey. McConkey and Bateman.
It's McConkey and Bateman.
Yep.
McConkey. I
kind of don't want Fehoko to play now because it might mess things up for me.
Yeah, McConkey, Bateman. It's like I have a near lock on Dobbins, and then like 70% James Conner.
Yeah.
You're spending at running back. You punt tight end. That's kind of how most of the builds look.
Yep. And then if I bump, on 99th percentile pure projections, Will Dissly is about the best value there is out there. Not that he's going to ever hit 99th percentile, but
Dissly is the best value by a substantial amount.
I think so too. I think they're putting too much on Cade Otton to do well tonight. Now he does play a ton of snaps,
and they throw, and they throw. But I much prefer to just play Evans and Godwin.
Yeah, but that's also when and then they play Sterling Shepard too. But that's when Mike Evans played 50 snaps. He doesn't have an injury designation tonight, and I think Mike Evans absolutely smashes.
Mike Evans is very underowned tonight, I think.
Yes, for Mike Evans.
Mike Evans, the most consistent receiver in the history of the NFL.
Arguably the best receiver on the slate.
He's the best player. He's the best. Yeah, he's the best player on the slate other than Lamar. Like at football.
Yeah. Has he never not had 1,000 yards season?
Right. He's the only player in history to have that many years and never not had 1,000.
Right. Prez is winning on NHL tonight, and he knows that luck. That ain't luck, baby. All skill.
Tampa Bay is going to smash
the Leafs.
Do the Tampa Bay parlay. Let's spicy. There's a spicy meatball. Lightning money line, Bucks money line.
Yep.
Parlay.
You could have done it. Yeah, you could have done it with Yankees. You could have done it with the Rangers.
Dude, that one night I picked. There was that night where like every sport was playing and all the New York teams were playing, and I parlayed all of them, and then the Jets fucking blew it just like they did last night. Every other New York team won that night. Islanders, Rangers, Mets, Yankees, Liberty, and then the Jets suck.
Thoughts on this? Mayfield with Evans and Godwin with Bateman and Flowers.
I think it's a great build.
Why not?
Yeah, I think that will be a commonplace build.
Yeah. This is what I think so too, TJ. I think it's Evans like 5 catches, 50 yards. He gets 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Mike Evans touchdown. Lock that in.
Mike Evans' first touchdown.
No, here's why, TJ. If I go to a road game for the Leafs, I'm getting arrested. It almost happened in Nashville.
Yeah, that was why we ultimately didn't go to Tuscaloosa, is because we were going to get arrested, whether they won or lost. It did not matter which side. Nope. Like, that is 100%. I'm getting in a fight. I'm either getting arrested or going to the hospital, or both.
A couple of Aries at a hockey game? No.
A couple of Aries. You need to come out to. Have you been to a Golden Knights game?
I've never been to a Golden Knights game.
Oh my fucking God!
I refuse because I've been waiting 47 years to watch the Leafs win the Stanley Cup, and Vegas does it in like 3.
We waited so long to get ours.
You'd stop.
We waited so long.
An expansion team.
Well, I kind of like that the NHL did that, where the expansion draft kind of rigs it for the new team, because it gets the fans hyped. Like,
SJ, close to Toronto, yes.
You're from Ukraine, don't lie.
Yeah. The mystery continues.
Nothing better than Knights game. I agree, Alec Akins. The Knights game, it's like hockey is like secondary to all the shit that's going on.
What a great fan base in Vegas. I mean,
what
a great fan base in Vegas.
Oh, dude, everybody that all my friends from when I used to live out there, like, they all have season tickets, every single one.
Yeah, the A's next year when they get there, it'll be amazing. They'll win the World Series.
Yeah, dude. No, the A's are already kind of looking on the up and up. It's like as soon as they get to Vegas, it's over.
Yes,
because every free agent's going to sign with them. It's the same, like the Golden Knights. It's like every free agent signs with the Golden Knights. What did I pay for the Jordan? I actually have a good story here. The Jordan jersey was a points gift from Amex. The James jersey, my wife was at a fundraiser for like a children's hospital or something, and it was a silent auction, and the bid on the LeBron signed jersey with the championship pin was like, it was only like $800. And she calls me and she's like, this can't possibly be only worth $800. And I looked it up and it was worth like, I don't know, $7,500 or something stupid at the time. And so she bid $1,000 and nobody went for it. So she literally got this for $1,000. And it was a tax write-off.
The funny thing is the Jordan jersey is a DeAndre Jordan jersey from the Clippers.
No. Amex used to give like these, like, rather than just giving you points and like you would get, like, if you had a certain amount of points, you would get this like select a gift. And I remember vividly at the time, it was between a Jordan and Sidney Crosby.
Oh,
which is easy choice.
Sidney Crosby. Bean Air's been drunk since 9 a.m.
Listen, I'm willing to fight anybody in the octagon. I don't know about at the tailgate, but you lock the cage in, I'm backpacking your ass.
And you don't want to know what backpacking your ass is.
Great. I'm going to hump your leg until you get on the ground.
A cry on your shoulder. Why am I an industry plant? Because I'm from the Toronto area? The industry planted me.
Dude, it's funny. It's funny because when you say Toronto, your voice kind of goes into
Toronto. There's two words I can't get out: Toronto, and then sorry. I can't not say it.
A boot.
About is fine, but sorry.
Yeah, you spell everything with a U.
Yeah. I guess anything really off the board. I mean, it's not that kind of night.
I don't think so either. I'm just gonna hammer chalk.
Someone mentioned defenses. Listen, it's such a random spot, even in a losing script.
I'm like playing them all 25%.
Yeah. If you had a favorite gun to your head, it's going to be the Chargers. Yeah.
But like, the thing is, it's like, if Arizona, like, the Chargers could win 35-7 and Arizona gets a kick return for a touchdown, and then it's Arizona. Like, it's fucking stupid. Yeah, having defenses at all is stupid.
Sabre gave me 25% on each. They're like,
that's what you should have.
Just do that.
Wiley, you got any opinions here?
What's that?
Okay.
Let's do hockey. We'll do a hockey snake draft team.
Okay, Tampa Bay. Well, hold on. Tampa Bay money line and the over are my first two there.
What's the over in the game?
6.5, 110.
As a lifelong Leaf fan, I'm saying yes, lock it. Yes.
Tampa, the over, and then you pick a goal scorer. Go.
Kucherov.
Yep. Bang.
Min 3 legs. There's only one game tonight. It's just
that's what I'm saying. So min 3 legs, Tampa Bay over Kucherov.
Yep. I'll give you a deep one. If you want to get some odds. Nick Robertson goal tonight. Leafs. Nick Robertson. Jason Robertson's brother. Who actually scores 40 goals.
Jason Robertson.
Nick
the greatest
Robertson.
Asian hockey player of all time.
Nick Robertson. Paul Kariya?
Yeah, Paul Kariya, yeah. Paul Kariya's pretty good.
Yeah,
is
Nick
he Asian
Robertson.
or is his name just Kariya?
I'm going to have to make sure he's Asian.
I was like, are you calling him Asian just because his last name is Kariya? Because I thought about Paul Kariya. I'm like, is he even Asian? I'm looking this up.
I'm going to toss him a football full of drugs.
Paul Kariya.
Come on, baby. He's Canadian.
His middle name is Tetsuhiko.
Oh, we did it. We did it.
His middle name is Tetsuhiko. You're right.
Early life. Yes, Japanese Canadian born in World War II internment camp. Thank you, big guy. Yes, he is Canadian. That was almost as funny as throwing a football full of drugs to.
Yeah, the pill to Darren Waller.
To Darren Waller. No, actually, 1-of-1 is going to rip. Send me more packs to rip. I got excited and ripped them all. I didn't get anything good. I did have to pay like $3,000 out in Wildcat tickets because everyone said Josh Allen correctly because they all angle shot.
That was an electric one.
I got about 40 DMs saying, "Where's my money?
Where's my money, bitch?"
Fading Henry tonight.
I don't mind it.
Listen, Tampa Bay's good against the run.
Vita Vea.
Vita Vea is in the house.
How are your Rainmakers cards doing, Wiley?
Oh, fantastic.
I still listen. I sold a Simone Biles Rainmaker for $20,000. That's a true story. That happened.
Did you really?
Yes. First off, I bought it for like $5,000 and then sold it for 20. It was a weird time.
It was a very strange time in the Rainmakers world.
When the Rainmakers were popping at the beginning. Remember those Brady's came out and they were going for like $150K? Empire bought
the Brady shoes and shit.
Yeah, Empire bought like 4 of the 12 Brady, like 1 of 12 ones, and like flipped them all for like $250,000.
Wonder what they're worth now.
11 cents.
All right.
Do you keep getting the emails from DraftKings telling you to cash out your Rainmakers?
I had already cashed them all out. I cashed them out a year and a half ago. Yeah.
I'm not taking that 11 cents. It's an insult to my pride.
Oh, you still have them?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I've got like one.
I'm keeping them. They're mine now.
Okay. Yeah, if Henry doesn't get in the box, he's getting you about 8 points.
I mean, if you like the tight ends, you probably don't like Henry.
Yeah, let me see where my Henry ownership now is. Well, because I like cheaper quarterbacks, I'm getting a ton of Henry just on gross.
What's a ton of Henry?
67%. That's a lot. That's the field. Well, more than the field.
I'm only getting like half right now.
Yeah. And then virtually nothing. Well, not a lot of James Conner. So
I have a ton of James Conner.
Mind you, this assumes 3K 20% owned Simi Fehoko is in.
Yeah, but you're really not playing. I guess you hate the Cardinals. I'm playing
I hate
James
the Cardinals
Conner a lot.
Fuck it. I hate the Cardinals. That's my stand. They stink. It's the Chargers night. Go Bolts.
Jim Harbaugh, one of the greatest coaches ever. A man who eats steak and has milk as his drink.
What was I going to say? Do we snake draft something? No, there's no cap.
We snake drafted the NHL.
Yeah, that's right.
But we could snake draft this too.
I don't know if we could snake draft.
You pick the quarterback, the running back. We could snake draft like
quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end.
Yeah, okay.
Snake draft is brought to you by
Snakes on a Plane. Get it on DVD.
Yes, and the Olive Garden. Have it your way. Snake draft rules. Very firm. They are not breakable. 1, we cannot duplicate any draft. 2, you cannot mock other person's draft, including smiling, laughing, grinning. You'll have to go off camera if you feel you have to do that. Thirdly, I will flip a coin. It's a Canadian coin, Canadian minted coin. One half is the queen, one half is a loon. You pick heads or tails.
Loon.
It's heads. I go first. We'll start with quarterback. I'm gonna get cute. I'm gonna get real cute. I'm going Justin Herbert.
Okay. Running back.
No, you go to quarterback.
Oh, I go quarterback as well.
Yeah.
Oh, Lamar.
All right. I'm going. Oh, you get 2. You go running back.
Oh, right. Lamar and Baker. So you're stuck with Kyler. Fuck you.
No, you pick a running back.
No. Lamar. My running back choice is J.K. Dobbins.
Fuck. All right. I said Herbert. I'm going Herbert and J.K. Dobbins. And I'm going third. I'm going Mike Evans.
You're not going to pick the other running back?
No. I picked J.K. Dobbins.
Okay. You get 2, though.
No, you get 1.
At receiver, I'm going with McConkey.
Yeah, who's your tight end?
And my tight end is Trey McBride.
All right, my tight end's Mark Andrews.
Who's your defense?
Chargers.
My defense is
Chargers.
Tampa Bay. We're going dumb. We're going Lamar with the Tampa defense.
We're going full dumb.
Full dumb.
What was I going to say? I had something totally lined up to say. I forget. It was triggered on a comment up.
The answer to this question is Trump.
Likely for EM2. All right. What's up? I had something profound to say, but now I forget.
I
had something profound to say, but now I forget.
You've never said anything profound in your entire life.
That's true. That's why it was going to be original. I'm seeing 30% chance. It's based on this comment from Josh D.
32.6% chance of what?
What? Yeah. Of what, Josh D? Brendan Clegg. What did Brendan? Oh, here he is.
The chances Shepard outscored Bateman. Yeah, somewhere in there, 20, 30%.
Okay. That's it.
All right.
Good luck tonight. Stare at each other awkwardly for about another minute.
Well, this is an Aries eye lock.
Yeah. We're locking horns right now to see who will flinch first. You win.
I saw you go for it.
I win.